as he was rubbing my hair, he started like going onto my face. I would like rub my face. Let me fuck. I was like, Daddy, no.
What? Guys, tell you what, the other night I had a Chevy from Monte Carlo. Let me tell you, it packs a punch.
It's a banging.
Unreal. Like,
What'd you go for, sir?
went for a gravy chip, plenty of salt on it as well. Like, and let me tell you, walking home to my ma's house, just nibbling on a gravy chip, exceptional.
Beautiful. Big shout out to Monte Carlo, who keep the lights on here at our wee podcast. Sponsor us every single week. They're absolute legends, and Ciaran just rightfully reviewed their food is absolutely banging.
The skill and the talent we come out with, it needs fueled, guys.
Yeah.
It needs fuel, and it's fueled by the power that is Monte Carlo.
A power that is their southern fried chicken wrap. Oof, bang.
So check them out. If you're based in Belfast or you're based in Lurgan, go check out Monte Carlo and treat yourself, lads. You deserve it.
Lovely.
Do you know what I can't get out of my head?
Well,
You know that you could be the match, I'll be the fuse. We stream on TikTok.
what is that TikTok?
Sure thing by Miguel is the song.
Did you see Patrick Mahomes' brother doing it at the
Did he?
Super Bowl? Oh, it's the cringiest thing ever. Like,
I recognise the tune, but I can't picture what the TikToks are.
It's always like sort of love or relationship TikToks, like.
Is it?
Yeah, but like then the actual song by Miguel is really slowed down, and then they've sped it up for TikTok. But now he's re-released it as a sped up version. Probably he's going to make loads of bank off it. Like.
it's usually some hot mama who like.
Yeah.
What is it being Hot Mamas by?
I don't know what my TikTok. I need to store it over me. I don't know why I keep getting them.
We're all wearing black here today.
Yeah,
They are repping the merch.
By the way, see these here? Would you say these are trackies?
No.
Yes,
I went on.
I need to feel them.
they are trackies.
They're not. I'm wearing them with jeans.
They look like the trousers
We're
your
not
boy
wearing
you
them
wore
with
in
jeans on
Banshee.
themselves.
You've
I think
in a
you've had
Sharon.
this conversation before, didn't you? Someone didn't let you in because you were wearing them.
No, it was I went on a date and the girl was like, "Why are you wearing trackies and a shirt?" I was like, "I'm not. They're trousers, like
They do look like
Yeah.
tracksuit
Here, I
bottoms.
wouldn't wear them. Like,
Or pajama bottoms.
pajama bottom."
Yeah. By the way, probably shouldn't say this on pod. Some fella I went to school with lives in your street.
Does it?
Yeah, I was driving past and I seen like, you know them like electricity people who go around the door,
Yeah.
or like a charity person who don't know what he was. And I went to have a wee look. I was like, whose head's getting melted here? And I was like, that's Mickey D. Went to school with him.
Call him over for a guest on the pod.
Shout out Mickey D.
Was he the house next door? Because we just had
No, we're
we've
in the
had
corner, but-
give us his full
neighbours
address
moved
or
in, like.
postcode.
Yeah.
Go around Chapel's door. How's it all been?
Details. Good,
Guys?
yeah, good.
Good.
Been off work this week, so it's been a strange week. Like it was, and then I've had gigs sort of sporadically throughout the week, so I've enjoyed that side of it. Like, and then just been able to catch up on
Do
sleep.
you mind me asking why you were off work?
Midterm break.
Oh,
I'm working at school, bro. Don't be worrying. I'm not-
Spring break, bro.
It's not like the civil service where I rang in sick every single day.
Is that meant to be for me?
No, I genuinely when I
you
work
work
for the
in
civil
civil
service. Yeah, I'm not taking a dig at you, bro.
No, because loads of people think I work in the civil service.
Yeah.
Loads of people
No.
wrongly say I do, but I
No,
don't.
I rang in one day, the civil service, to say I had to go to a funeral, and then I said, "Oh, I'm really badly affected by the funeral," and then took like the rest of the 3 days off.
Not as badly affected as the guy whose funeral
Yeah.
was.
The non-existent guy.
But see, whenever you worked in the civil service, you literally would have just phoned up and been like, "Not today."
Yeah, because she was like Australian. She was
So
Australian, my
mental.
boss.
And you're racist.
She was always anytime anything happened, she would be like, "Happy days, Ciaran." And then I went, "Oh, I have to go. I'm not doing too
What
well."
part of Australia was you from?
Like Melbourne or somewhere.
Give me one more time.
Happy days, Ciaran. And then I rang her and was like, "Listen, I'm not doing too well here, so I'm gonna have to need to take the rest of the week
Head in the
off."
shed. Need
Yeah.
cave health.
Head's cooked, and she went, "Not so happy days." It's like, all right.
Jesus Christ.
And I remember leaving. She went, another girl handed in her notice the exact same day I did, and but that girl, like, she'd been there from no age, and she was going for a different career. She just sort of realised it was the right time to leave, and she didn't mess anyone about. And I was like, "Are you taking a subtle dig at me?"
Yeah. Probably was. She's like, Ciaran, this is your 5th granda that's died. Either all your grands are in polyamorous gay relationships. or
You're
something
sitting
special.
there being like, "I just died in my hole last night. It's not actually a funeral."
Yeah,
Completely
literally.
different.
The second you gig, I was like, I was like, "Oh fuck, I'll never gig again." And then, like, rang into work, got up to work. You know what it was, right? I had to wash my hair because I looked that greased out, and I was like, I could not be fucked getting up, washing my hair, and then going and getting 2 buses into work. So it was like I'm ringing in sick.
Well, apart from that, the big news this week is you've launched your solo show.
Yes, I did actually. Yeah, that's
On a
the
more
part-
upbeat
yeah.
note.
On a more upbeat note.
Can't go to work. This is Camp Bird again the shore. Anyway, tickets on sale.
If you like this dire cunt,
Mooncat, coming to you soon.
Mooncat. Everything you've heard there should say that I'm a mooncat.
Lunch should have been called Scruffy Cunt.
Yeah.
Can
Be
you
fuck taking in a shower.
Can you do me a favour and read the bio to your show out?
Yeah, sure.
Because I love it so much. Like,
It's like a fucking English
it is like
Yeah.
at the end of it, I'm expecting you to be like, "And it was all a dream."
It's
like,
a true story as well. So
It's
it's
fucking
Kieran's got a solo show coming up
Yes.
in the Ulster Sports Club in July.
Yes, and I'm absolutely buzzing for it. Tickets are only a tenner, and they're selling quite well
Only
already.
a tenner?
But a
I'm buzzing
third?
with it. Yeah, about a third gone
In a couple of days. So
Yeah,
that's-
so I'm buzzing with that. Oh, shout out also the fact that I don't know personally many of the people who've bought tickets, so thank you very much. I'm very grateful that you would take the time to do that. So thank you very much. But the bio is this is a true story.
Read the bio. So if this doesn't entice you in,
Can you read it in your Australian accent you just did as well?
Happy days. The first ever solo show from local comic Ciaran Franco on growing up a bit of a mooncat. That's like the intro. Ciaran Franco recently opened his...
No, Joe would call that the hook.
The hook,
They'll
yeah,
call
yeah.
it the hook.
You can be the cat, and I'll be the. You can be the cat, and I'll be the
Franco
moon.
here, cast and hooks.
Hey, Fisher them.
Oh, Fisher.
The fuck?
Ciaran Franco recently opened his friend's group chat to see himself be voted the weirdest member of the group, who takes little responsibility for his actions, or as they called it in short, a mooncat. He's written his first ever solo show to ultimately justify their choice. If you've been to many comedy shows around Northern Ireland, chances are you've probably seen Ciaran about or listened to RE podcast, which he features on as one of the hosts. You've had the chance to hear him ramble on and display what a mooncat he is. Now it's his first ever solo show, performed in the Out of Office Brewery above Ulster Sports Club. The show is the first solo show under the No Joke label and features support from Talal Jomar and Adam Byrne, all being MC'd by the man who first put Ciaran on stage, Luke McGibbon.
Snappy. Straight to the point.
Yes.
When you're
No
trying to
messing.
reach the word count in uni.
Yeah, straight in, no butter.
Straight in, no kissing.
That's beautiful. Such a bow.
Because yeah, I did open up the group chat and they were like, my mate Brad putting on who's the weirdest in the group, and they were all like, oh, it's definitely Ciaran. Like they're like, he just does stuff and never takes responsibility for his actions, you know.
Yeah. I'm
then-
not going into work because you can't get a shower.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's just
One of the best posters I've seen.
Thank you very
Yeah, it
much.
was nice.
Not even just for like a first time show I've had of any show. It's really good. I really like it.
Thank you very much. Shout out to Soul Duffin. It's all loving on Instagram. The me and guy
Soul
behind
Lovin'?
you. It's all loving. Yeah, it's the handle.
The Duff Man.
He designed that. He designs loads of posters. He designs posters for my friend Aaron's choir shows in London and all. So
Speaking of Mooncats, he fucking is.
So-
Yeah.
He's a
It's in
space
the-
cadet.
He's a moon dog. He's fucking nuts.
know what I was thinking as well, where he just goes, "Have you been to Turkey?" and was slavering to the bald guy in the audience, going, "You should go to Turkey for hair transplant."
He wasn't happy about that guy.
How was he not?
No, he wasn't at all.
Oh, actually, I want to talk about something this week. So yesterday, I'm a bit of a slut for barbers, right?
Yeah.
And hopefully you can notice.
What do you mean? You go to different ones?
Yeah, I go to different barbers all the time.
Why?
I'm just a slut for barbers. I don't like having the same chat with them all the time.
That's a tight fit.
I like right. So yesterday I was in town. I was like, I'm just going to go somewhere real handy, Turkish barbers. And I've realised now, see if you walk into barbers and he doesn't start with "Hello, boss man," don't get your hair cut by him. This guy.
Do you do your beard?
Oh yeah.
I can see your beard line.
Fucking proper shape me up and all, but it was the maddest experience ever. You walk in and they're playing like "Hip me holla holla holla," that's fucking nuts music, and then he sits, does the hair, whatnot, and then
Wolf Tones?
I'm sitting there and he goes, "Lean forward," and I was like, "Why?" Like, no. And he goes, "Lean forward." So he put my face in like the sink that was in front of me,
Doesn't do a zip.
and he started washing my hair. He just put like the top and started rinsing my hair. And I've never had this done before, so I was like, "What the fuck?" But then he started like, as he was rubbing my hair, he started like going onto my face. I would like rub my face. I was like, "Daddy, no."
What the fuck?
And then he was like, he stopped, and then I was like, went to sit back down. He's like, "No, stay," and like pushed me back up, so my face was still in it. And I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ, what is he gonna do to me here?" And in the background, he had like a wee, like Joe, the youngest Turkish fella there, but who didn't actually cut hair. He just sort of walked around and videoed everybody. But like in the video, it was just me, head down the sink, ass up.
Have
with
you
this
been
man.
trafficked?
Yeah, some
Jesus
man rubbing my
Christ.
face.
They will do a
And
police
then-
statement with.
And then he started drying my hair and all. But apart from that, it was a lovely experience. And
It's a tight cut.
I
I must
highly
say.
recommend the Turkish barbers in Belfast City Centre. There's about 30,000 different ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Turkish
yeah.
barbers.
There's more Turkish barbers than Northern Irish barbers here.
Yeah, but I was just like, fuck, this is great. So that could be my new barber to go to.
So I just remembered. My granda goes to like a Turkish barber guy, or he used to. He doesn't anymore. And the guy, he's just trying to like relate to the guy. He's
Yeah.
like chatting to him. He's all, "Do you know where I went on holidays? Cussed Assay, lovely place." like a real tourist. He went, "Love Turkey, class."
Joe, do you would have liked about this barbers one too
What?
as well? No talk.
No talk,
The only thing he
perfectly
said to me
fuck-
was facing the sink. That was it.
No
That's the
eye
only words.
contact needed. No.
What do you
Yeah.
call that? Those type of people? There's like it's like a
Introverts or
no. It's like an ethnic group. They're not Turkish.
Kurds?
Kurds.
Yes.
Like the guy was like a Kurd, and he's
Yeah.
all, "Been the Kush Assay." You know what?
Is Kurdish a religion or is it like
It's like an ethnic group.
ethnic?
Yeah.
Or yeah, because I
Yeah.
know that Saddam Hussein
So
had a bit of
funny.
beef with him.
I remember we done a Hussein had a bit of beef.
He definitely didn't.
Downplaying it.
Yeah,
But a fucking halal one. We were in Belgium on a university trip, and we were all out in this like nightclub, like bar hang, like
Yeah.
loads of us, like probably about I don't know, 15. So you know when like there's that big group of people you can spot.
Yeah.
They're all out together, and this guy, and we were chatting to this guy, and he was a Kurd.
Yeah.
And he was telling us all about like the plight of the Kurdish people, and like about like, you know, like fucking Irish, you know, we're brother in arms, we've been like discriminated against our whole life. And I was like, all right, okay, sweet. That was grand. You know, somebody's like kind of, he was dead on, but he's kind of polluting your ear a wee bit, but it was all right. And then later on, he came over and he was all, how many of there is yous? And I was like,
revolution begins tonight.
I was like,
chill out, brother.
I was like, I don't know. And he's all, how many is there? Like, guess. And he was like, being a wee bit forceful.
Jesus
I
Christ.
shit myself, and I was like, I don't know, about 12, 15, something like that. He's all 15, right, okay, come with me. I was like, fuck, he's gonna fucking kill me here. But he brought us all a fucking drink.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
fuck.
and he was all, I've never had anyone like listen to our problems. The guy started fucking crying in the club, like.
And he just started
What?
listening to problems more.
But I've still got him on Facebook. He got married and has a kid and all now. I'm all, go on that bye.
The revolution starts
The little
somewhere.
boy from Rosario.
I remember
His name was Wallet.
Wallet? Where's Wallet?
They're always stuck out in my head. See if I can get Wallet up on
I
Facebook. Yeah.
remember changing my Facebook cover photo to Castro and Che Guevara, like walking together. And my dad went, oh, Castro and Che Guevara, as you're sitting there in your fucking Fred Perry top and your Levi's jeans on.
Not going into work at this. No head and shoulders.
Yeah, no, it's, yeah. Like the most, we used in uni in our second year house, we put up loads of sort of left leaning flags. So we put up like the.
What do you mean?
Like a Palestine flag,
Right.
A Catalan flag, like a free Catalan flag.
I genuinely thought you meant
Big
like
up Wallet, the Kurd.
Hey, I was like,
That's
a good
blue,
lad.
like.
What
Yeah.
a fucking guys in Canada now. Shout out Walt.
We put a flag for Cuba up with Che Guevara's face on it and all. And then I remember like someone came round and she was like, oh, the Catalonia flag, like good to see you support that. And I went, yeah. And she was, why are you in a Real Madrid tracksuit? It's like, oh, fuck
Fucking
that.
belter.
You were put Bobby Sands up on the wall talking about an Linfield baseball.
That's a good point, actually. Or there was the boy that in my class who told me that his granda like escaped the Nazis in World War II,
Right.
and he's actually a really big TikToker now who teaches guys how to pick up girls. So
Oh, I've seen that guy.
So fuck you. I sent him into our chat, but I brought him into my house. Now he told me his life story about his granda, and his granda he hates bringing it up because it upsets him. And I went, that's terrible. And I walked in, and it was just a massive Palestine flag and fuck Israel wrote on it. And I went, I don't pay attention to that.
Practically. Do you know what we forgot to mention? The wee article that named us as one of the must-watch podcasts.
Oh shit, yeah, right enough.
Forgot
Was it
about
like
that?
the Lurgan Whispers or something like that?
It wasn't even. It was someone wrote an article and then the Lurgan Mail shared it. It
what
wasn't
it
actually
was,
the
yeah.
Lurgan Mail that wrote it, but there was suspiciously another Lurgan podcast involved.
Yeah.
So I think it was maybe slightly biased. But
Yeah.
fuck it, let's not say that.
Yeah.
Shout out whoever fucking wrote that.
Also,
there.
we're number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah,
in the
right
list,
enough.
so
Yeah.
like,
What
you
came
don't even
number
have to go to
one?
the next page to find us.
Because I think it was sort of like not the biggest podcast, but these ones you might have missed.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
are worth listening to, which is nice to be thrown into. Like,
Have you listened to any of the other ones that were on that list?
the other one from Lurgan?
yeah.
The
But
what's the other one?
The ASAP Boys.
It's
Yeah,
happy.
the ASAP Boys. That's a good podcast as well.
What are your podcasts you run as well? You've been
What one?
the barbershop one.
What are you talking about?
You run a podcast as well, like
the
a barbershop.
Palomino.
Oh shit, yeah,
Yeah.
fuck. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I've realised from doing podcasts? You need to be very careful what you say, please. Yeah. Podcasts. People listen to them things. I was sweating, so there's like a clip on it where I go on and talk about like almost getting cancelled. And I like retell this thing I said about Naomi Long once. And like, I was like, I bet she's going to clip that and put that out. Because
Yeah.
it is quite cloudy. Yeah, he clipped it and put it out. And I was like, without the context, this looks dicey.
I
But
still haven't watched it.
it's alright. It's alright.
Was he wearing them fuck that Yeezys?
Yeah. It was actually a really good podcast, but at the start, like, I walked in and, like, I didn't know what vibe to get because, like, Stefan is, like, he's so fucking sound, but, like,
Yeah.
I think depending on who he's chatting to, he'll, like, increase the drippy talk.
Yeah.
Where was the drip level when you were?
Yeah, so when I walked in, I think the drip level started quite high, and then I was like...
He's on the floor by the end of it.
Yeah, by the floor I was like, there ain't no drippy here.
You only went there to go to an all barber, didn't
What
you?
do you call that? What do you call that phrase your boy always says? It goes, we don't miss. By the end, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, we miss a lot.
You bring the heat when I'm coming.
No, it was really good. So if anyone didn't watch that, go watch it because it was actually fun. And there's a great question I want to ask you guys as
What?
well. What do you think is the worst part? Like, what's the hardest thing about being a comedian? It's a question I get asked, and I really like that question.
This week, the first time, not burnt out, that's the wrong word to use, but this is the first time I was kind of like, fuck, I'm like knackered. And maybe because I was travelling from Liverpool to Manchester, and I missed the gig in Manchester and was raging about that. And then basically I got to like, I was going down to Dublin on Thursday, and I was like, like I'm fucking exhausted here and this is a week off work, maybe I should just take this week to recharge the batteries. And then I find it easier when I'm in a routine of work to then go to the gig.
Yeah.
So maybe just like sometimes just be feeling exhausted, but also then I remind myself it's a privilege to be able to do this.
For getting exhausted, like I was grand doing my normal job, the stand up, the podcast. Then when I took on the boxing, I got too much and it freaked me out. But for actually stand up, the worst thing for me is like the being consistent. But it's always, for me personally, it's like highs and lows.
Yeah.
Like the feeling beforehand, where you're like nervous, you're like, fuck, I have to go do a gig, and you're nervous, blah, blah, blah. And you get yourself worked up, and then you come off stage and you're buzzing. It's probably not good to be so up and down.
I would actually say that, like Sunday night I done Hot Water and fucking loved it. Like, really, really enjoyed it. And I done a gig on Tuesday, which was good, but it was just sort of, I really struggled at the start to get them. And I was like, you go from a real intimate room like Hot Water where you're loving it, and then you come off from her and you're like, especially because William was following me, and I was like, oh fuck, have I let myself down in front of one of the bigger guys as well and stuff.
Yeah, but that gig that you're on about was a bit of a mad gig. Like that wasn't a normal gig.
Yeah.
What did you say on the podcast?
I said on the podcast, one of the hardest things about being a comedian is like the sacrifice you have to make in terms of like family members, friends. Like
I barely see my friends.
That's what I mean. That sort of stuff's quite hard. Like, and it's not me going like, fuck, I'm so hard done by, but it is shit. Like your mates and all, they like, fuck's sake, why you not coming out and doing stuff? And you're like, I will sacrifice everything to go to a stand-up gig.
I haven't had a proper night out in Lurgan with my mates since Boxing Day.
Seriously?
Or it was between Christmas and New Year's, so it's been 2 months. Like, and I would have gone out every weekend.
Yeah, it's mad. Like,
part of that's getting older, and just my mates don't go out twice a week every week anymore. But like, and I probably would have been the person who was always out. I was the person in the group chat every Friday and Saturday going, right, who's going out pints? It was always me that wanted to. So now I can't do that.
The hook's gone. It's
that's what I mean. Like,
well, see, I had a thing in work. We've arranged to go with drinks on. Like, people I work with, some of my best mates, like such good crack, and they're like, a couple of weeks ago, they're like, right, this Friday we're all going, Sean, make sure your calendar shares. Like, sweet. And then I got offered to do Pats and Enniskill, and I just had to go down and goes, like, this is too good an opportunity for me not to do. I'm really sorry. But it kills you, like. Yeah. But like, you have to take the gig.
Well, like, we working in the school, we had a massive party organised for summer. Like, you're off for the summer holidays, and I went and done chicken box instead because it was like, you kind of need to do it, like. And then I'm doing Kiwis, and the school I'm working at is doing another massive, like, I think it's an anniversary dinner where all the drinks are free and stuff on the 31st of March. But I'm doing Kiwis, like, you gotta do it, and I'm looking forward to it, like.
Yeah, like, I don't think people really, like, this Tuesday I was in Waterford, which is right down the bottom of Ireland. It was 4 hours there, did the gig, 4 hours back. Valentine's Day, I didn't have Valentine's Day. It was my first Valentine's Day with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Didn't have that with her. We went out on Wednesday to celebrate. Thursday I was in Derry, driving there and driving back in the same night. Yeah. Worked the next day. Yesterday I was at Port Rush, there and back. Today I'm doing this podcast. After this I'm going to an afternoon gig in Belfast and then an evening gig in Randallstown. Now next Saturday I have Saturday off. My sister messaged me and was all, here, I can get Peter Kay tickets. Someone's offering me in my work, do you want to go? And I was like, yeah. And then I went, you know what, like, it's my only Saturday off. Yeah. I fucking spend all the time going to stand-up gigs. Do I really want to do it in my spare time? Do you know what I mean? So, like, you have
to mad,
like, I want a Saturday off just to, like, not do comedy, but then you don't want to seem ungrateful. Because I know my sister knows how much I love Peter Kay, and it would have been a nice thing.
I've got something to tell you. I found out yesterday. I was going to tell you on the pod. My mate Craig texted me going, I've got a spare Peter Kay ticket, do you want to go? And I was like, I've never seen Peter Kay live, so I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll go. Yeah.
I don't want to go and it not be as good as what I remember.
So you're not going?
No, I've said no.
That's mad. That is mad. But then again, you'll be able to enjoy that show at home when it comes out. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You'll be able to watch it.
I've seen clips from it though, it looks ropey.
I've heard it's a bit mad, yeah.
I think it's more my friend Craig as well. I've like rarely seen him because he's got a child now, so it'll be nice. We'll book somewhere for like House of Zen for dinner and then go watch a gig.
Where are we booked for your birthday?
Cypress Avenue.
When is that? Because I need to write that.
11th of March. 11th of March. Cypress Avenue.
I'm going to do it right now.
I went on Wednesday night with my mates. I haven't told my mates, they're probably going to be like, why the fuck are we going back again? But it was unreal for food on Wednesday, and also loads of selection. Like,
what sort of food are we talking? I like looking at a wee PDF before.
Oh no, I'll send you the menu over later on. So
what do you mean you need to see the menu before you go? Like,
you don't need to, but I like to.
Oh right, okay.
We all went in already.
On the slide.
But like I had duck pancakes to start.
What time are we going at? Sorry, I just need to get this in the calendar.
7. But I
haven't had that
because I was gonna go for like watch the 5:30 kickoff. Maybe or watch the golf club shows the 3 o'clock kickoff, and Spurs are playing, and then just go.
How do they do that? Because they're in the UK and they don't have the license. Do you want to name them and shame them?
So I thought them golf club shows Sky Sports highlights.
Premier League greatest moments.
But I was going to say, because it's on at a Saturday, we record a pod and maybe we'll have a wee beer on the pod.
Yeah.
And that'd be a smart way to kick it
Not
off.
enough drinking happening in this pod.
No.
I've realised over the 37 or 38 episodes, more beer
If
needed.
anyone doesn't know, we record this generally always early afternoon on the weekend. Like,
And then normally, like, one of us is doing maybe one of the Saturday afternoon gigs or doing a gig that night, so we can't really go, right, let's get boozy.
Yeah.
Let's get boozy. I don't want to get boozy, sir.
I'm going to get boozy this afternoon. I'm really excited to go down and watch Kill Your Darlings and have a pint.
I'm going down as well now, yeah.
He's all coming?
Yeah, I'm going to go down and watch, yeah.
It's meant to be a good lineup. Like,
Go on, Pete.
I'm going to go for my lunch and watch the Liverpool match after the gig just to kill time before we go to Randallstown. Looking forward to that.
Randallstown. Is that from Mogi?
Yeah, I'm just support from Mogi tonight.
I was
Nice.
going
We'll see what that is like.
I had a topic just before we were getting in it. We were going to do a lot of questions, but
Yeah.
and I heard Kieran Bartlett talk about this basically, but it was people that you know that don't do stand up probably never would do stand up, but you think they would be perfect to do stand up.
I think the funniest people you know don't necessarily translate over to stand up.
Yeah.
Like Smiley is really, really funny
Smiley's
and really
hilarious, like,
quick-witted, but he'd be absolutely awful at stand-up because he's just riddled with like social anxiety and like
Yeah.
Half the
couldn't do it.
battle with stand up is you have to want to do it. So if
Yeah.
you don't want to get up on stage, you'll not be good at it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see my mate Nathan Riley.
Yeah.
I could see him doing it because he's quite funny and like self-deprecating.
Yeah.
And he also did a lot of plays. He would have done like theatre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of a theatre kid and like into musicals. Not. I could see him maybe, you know, doing like an open mic and being alright at it. Like,
There's because I think my mate Craig, going on to Peter Kay, if I always would have thought he would have been unbelievable at it, like, but then he's just kind of like, yeah, I think there's a shyness to him as well. There, like
Yeah.
that's funniness comes out when he's had a couple of drinks,
Yeah.
and we call him Marvin because he turns into a different guy. Like,
I think it's strange because I don't think being a stand-up comedian equals funny.
yeah,
They're not mutually
Yeah, no.
exclusive. Like, there's some stand-up comedians that are class comedians, but they're not that funny off stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some people who are hilarious off stage, but would be shite on stage. It's like a completely different skill.
We got recognised yesterday, me and Rob, and someone came over and went, you had the pod, and we were in out of office. And then they were quite good looking. I was trying to play it cool, and Rob was like, I was sitting spinning the bar mat in one finger, and Rob was like, it's funny because I know inside your brain is going into overgrowth, going, what are we saying next? What are we saying next? And then Rob goes, I also noticed that while you're spinning that bar mat and trying to be all cool, he goes, your other hand is going and digging into
Your fucking ass is going like that.
I have the image of Drew Harry Maguire at the World Cup just leaning into the
Yeah.
stand.
She was like, so you do what else do you do from the podcast? And I was like, I'm just stand up, and you know. And then Rob was like, why are you speaking like Sean Connery?
Yeah. You're like, help kids.
Have you ever heard of Monte Carlo? I love pizza.
that is. I did say, I was like, we're sponsored by Love Pizza. And they're like, how did they get that? I was like, we just.
You know how they got that? Sean's hard work.
Do you want garlic bread and curly fries, love?
shaken, not stirred. And then,
Collected, not delivered.
and then she was like, you're welcome to join us. And I went, no thanks, we're going in our bar.
Shit yourself. We'll go into a lot of questions.
Guys, last week was Valentine's week, and I'm single, not like these guys. I didn't feel any love. But then I remember, I love pizza.
You do love pizza, don't
Which
you?
is why
Yeah.
on Thursday I treated myself to their 2 for Thursday deal, and I had 2 pizzas by myself and felt good about myself again. Check out Love Pizza, guys.
Loving you is easy cause your pizza.
And I can't help falling in Love Pizza 2 for Thursday deal.
That sounds absolutely lovely pizza. And
Let the love pizza, let the love pizza, baby.
we should get a Eurovision entry going for Love Pizza. But yeah, if you want to check out Love Pizza, who also are another sponsor of the podcast, go check out, as Kieran said, 2 for Thursdays. Couldn't take it and beat it with a big massive stick. Check them out if you're around the Belfast area. Collection, delivery, you name it, they'll sort you out. Check out Love Pizza online and get delivered to your house.
We love you, but we love you more if you go to Love Pizza.
Yeah, I think we've loads, don't we?
I only
Loads.
have 2.
You knock your 2 out first.
So we'll do, basically, Niall Rusk asks opinions of jewellery on men.
Of what, sir?
Niall Rusk, shout out Niall Rusk, legend. Opinions of jewellery on
I'm
men.
not against it. I always wear a chain.
I wear rings, like. And,
I do like the idea of wearing rings, but I haven't started. My granda has a ring, like a gold ring with like a black jewel in it.
yeah.
And I've said it's a bit morbid, like, but I want that left of me, and he knows that there. So I'm gonna have.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to, like, having my granda's ring because I like it. I don't like silver
This
or
is my
gold.
grandma's, like,
Yeah,
I never would have wore a pinky ring, but the fact that he gave it to me, and when all the grandkids are talking about who the favourite is, I go, guys, come on.
It's just a
I
weird
would wear it
flex,
on my
isn't it?
pinky. I'd probably wear it on that because my ring finger is like broke, like pops in and out like a. It's a bit grim, like.
Oh,
Yeah,
get
it's
that
like
out of
a-
here.
So I might put on that one.
If I showed you my brother's feet,
Yeah, all the time, mate.
Feet?
No, what are you on about?
What are you talking about?
What? You've showed us your
No,
brother's feet.
There was one time we were sniffing them, like, apart from that.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to.
Yeah.
They're webbed, so they're.
For fuck's
I want to
sake.
see them. I was
fucking red feet.
Get them
Fully
out right now.
Oh, I forgot your brother won the 100 meters freestyle in the Olympics.
Just say that because you were like, I can look at my fingers.
Fucking
My brother, hold my beer.
fucking aqua boy.
You
Oh, the proper like web like the
yeah,
ducks?
one of them he doesn't.
got big hands.
One of them he doesn't have a
Thank you very
toenail on.
much.
I got small
I,
hands.
I did clock that you had small hands, but I wasn't going to say that
I
to
do
you.
have small
Right.
hands.
You have small
Average
hands? No, you have small hands.
You forget the guy in A Wee Sonny that he's obsessed with hands.
Oh,
the lawyer.
Charlie's uncle.
Yeah.
He wears big fake hands. I played piano as a child, and like the bare minimum, you have to be able to stretch an octave, which is like a C to a C.
Sounds
Yeah.
sexual.
Stretch
It's a
an
stretching
octave.
octave.
It's like basically like 8 notes.
Yeah.
So it's like a C to the C. So a C and a C and a C. There's multiple
Yeah.
C's, but they just go higher up. So you can hit them, and I could like literally, like my fingers would be slipping off.
Oh, I could get fucking
I could
double
do it
octaves.
now, but as a child, I could literally just about do it when it's like, okay.
Can you still play the piano?
I can probably play a wee tiny. I played when I was 6, I was 14.
Fucking hell. Can you play Homecoming by Kanye West?
I probably could because it's relatively easy, the start of it. Like,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't be able to play anything straight away.
I played the violin from about probably the same age, probably about 8 to about 14 or so.
What's the difference between a violin and a fiddle? Is it just like
Yeah.
if you've got a fada in your name?
It's just if you, it's just if you say it's United Ireland or, you know,
Is that it?
yeah, it's like the difference between saying North of Ireland and Northern Ireland. That's
There's the fiddlers in Crumlin and there's the violin in, if you're from that equation.
Stop the pod now.
Yeah, that's bad. Anyway, next question. Next question was
fuck's sake, Kieran, you're going to get us cancelled. Oh my god.
The violin in?
the fucking hell. The
Violin on the roof?
the
Roof on the
the
violin,
next
what?
question is from Jay Red. Shout out Jay Red, who's a Lavery's
That
regular. and
pedophile
came
was
to-
called Violin and Kids.
Right, guys, you know what it is? I quit.
That's a belter. Pod's back on track.
We're back, baby.
We're close to the brink here, but
Or it was the Italian job. Ooh.
Jay Red, shout out Jay Red. By the way, he goes to Lavery's every Wednesday and Thursday, and
I'm
Yes.
glad you only get
Yeah.
two people asking questions. Shout out to everybody who sends
Yeah,
you a
it's like,
question.
well, I don't know, just-
You're like Connor Burns.
anyway,
Shout out to my mate
Jay
Jay
Red
Red.
asked, "What's the last thing you googled?" Mine was "Sure Thing" by Miguel lyrics.
By the way, did you hear Connor Burns?
That was a new mate.
He was going around West Belfast on the day of the comedians boxing, telling everyone that Johnny Bowes pulled out, and he's going to fight Shane Todd. Mine was Mark Black.
Is that the darts player?
No, he's a comedian. You know that guy? I put the video up of him doing the fake Anything Goes James English podcast.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
unbelievable.
I don't care how many cunts you've dismembered. Everyone's got past. The drink, the drugs, disgrace cards.
Mine was how to make American crispy hash browns.
Not very exciting.
American crispy hash browns.
Do you know American hash browns are different to our hash browns?
Yeah, there's more potato in them.
They're just basically fried up potato, but I was cooking this morning. I was like,
I've
how do you make
got
that?
Mark Black, the Marcus Ward, Belfast, Chicane, Euros to Pounds, The Office, it's the same picture, Lidl Lurgan, 13 on the Green, Galway, that's the hotel we're staying in, Apache Pizza, Derry Waterside, Pizza Takeaways near me, Tragic, because I never know how to spell the word tragic.
Well, obviously the only pizza.
Maya Jama's in there as well.
Oh,
Obviously
great
the only-
shout, sir.
Fury Fight Time, UK.
Obviously the only pizza you would be looking at is Love Pizza.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah.
You know, you love pizza. Love
No, I was ringing up Apache to go, either shit.
You
You
want
got nothing on Love Pizza.
to sponsor our pod?
Also, I looked up Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania full plot because I could be bothered going to see it at the cinema. It's all rather rage as
I
well.
tried so hard not to fucking spit water on either. What movie was it?
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania could be fucked going to the cinema to see it.
My search history is so dull. Drive to Survive golf series, Banshee of Inisherin poster. Also,
KSI nudes.
are we podcast online?
Where can I get Prime?
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to plug the website, you daft bastards! Fuck me. I was building so nicely and that'd be like, and the Are We podcast website. Fuck it, I'm not into it anymore. I don't
You
care.
can't get Prime on the website.
Here, right now, just tell people. Here, see if you come to RB Comedy Club, you get a free bottle of Prime for everyone who turns up.
If you sign up on the sheet, you get a free bundle of Prime.
I swear to God.
were
It's just
saying to me-
Avion with Sharpie written Prime on
They
it.
were saying to me, like, because I have no control of the music, just whack a CD on, so I'm going to get KSI's latest album, just whack it on for everybody.
Can you not get, like, is there not an aux or anything you can connect to?
What do you think this is? A fucking
Yeah.
late
Right,
2000s?
promote the website there.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't want it anymore.
I was on like an
Shut up,
interview
right,
thing.
see this sick hoodie. This is coming soon. I think we're going to launch it on not the 20th. We're going to launch the hoodies on the 20th.
Yeah,
so if anyone wants to buy hoodies, it's actually the one I'm wearing right now, exact same as this, but a thicker base, so better quality as well. It's going to be embroidered. The website at the minute, you can go on, if you go onto our Instagram, you can get on it. Basically just, it's tickets to RB Comedy Club.
Yeah.
So if you go on there, you can buy them. And then for the hoodies, when they launch on the 28th, they're going to run for about 10 days. Get your pre-order in, and then we'll get them all sent out to everyone. Or if you want, you can call into the Comedy Club and pick it up when they're ready.
Andy, fucking buy yours. Shout out to me and Andy. He's been pestering, sent a question in, when is he getting his
when are
hoodie?
you getting them?
There you are.
We'll see who the real fans are
Yes.
in 2 weeks' time, huh? See who wants to fucking buy a
Cat
hoodie.
amongst the pigeons.
Exactly.
Like on the questions.
Yes.
Aaron Parks, who was ringside at the boxing, asks, "How was your Snickers bar at the boxing, Ciaran?"
Good, yeah. I was like,
Not much more you can say.
yeah,
He swore you were sniffing coke.
no. I was like, because I was like out the night before and was fucked. So like, I had a McDonald's in the house and they were robbed and I was chundering it, and then I was like, down to the box. I was like, fuck, I feel a bit tipsy already, so I needed to eat something. So I lined the stomach with a Snickers bar. Yeah.
Shout out Aaron Parks, front row, a lot of support, big fan of the podcast. Him and his brother Joel as well.
Nice.
Legends.
You showed me his message, didn't you? Is that him?
Oh no, that was Roy Wright, who's
Right.
mates with those guys.
Shout out Roy
They're
Wright,
the
yeah.
same sort of,
Needed his wee confidence boost. Good
the
guy.
same sort of friend group. Yeah,
And I hope you didn't see me. If he's ringside, you didn't see me go, oh, fuck, it's melting on my hands, and lick my fingers.
I probably did. Kyle Milligan asks, "Here's a question for you to discuss." What?
Such a setup.
Here's
Here's
a
a question for you to discuss.
I just copy and paste from the conversation.
Yeah.
Do you think you would smash a best man speech now because of the experience doing stand up?
I feel like if I had time to write it, I would do well. Like, and especially if I know
You fear, brother. What about his website?
what about him, Martha fella?
Him upstairs romping and stomping.
No one expected this, did it? No, yeah. My mum is like, don't be talking, and I say, why are you acting like he's openly gay? Like, my
You're
mum's like,
making it weirder.
my mum's like, yeah, why don't you mention it?
Don't be mad.
Rob, I don't want to, like, was like, obviously my flatmate had to go to the hospital just to get a bit bad dog, and my mum, I was out in the drink, so my mum took him, and like she said, my mum was saying,
Ciaran
like,
brought her home from the pub.
yeah, they picked me up after, like, but like, apparently they were sitting in A&E for ages, and my mum just started talking about, our Thomas, he's friends with like a Presbyterian, right? And like, they're mass, their churches aren't even churches, they're more like courts. Rob was like, right.
Somebody's getting kicked from the family group chat.
Yeah.
Best man speech? I think I'd give it a good go, but
I'd give it a good go, but I actually think I'd be way more nervous.
But I don't think I'm ever going to be asked to be a best man.
Why?
Because I don't have any brothers. Kyle, who's like my best mate, he's got an older brother. My mate Ali, man, he's got like a cousin he's really close. I can't, like,
I don't think my
the
brother.
people I'm closest with have other options.
Yeah.
I don't think
my brother would choose me as best
No,
man.
I wouldn't choose my brother.
Even though we're close, I would choose my own brother, but he wouldn't choose me. I don't think.
I've no Thomas speaks too slow, so he'd be like, well, cheers everyone for coming. And it would be like 2 hours. I've got also.
You don't pick your best man just on their ability to do the speech.
Yeah.
He'd probably be stoned out going, well, I will do. Like the guy who I have in mind, I'm picking solely because I know he would organise a fantastic stag do.
That's exactly.
I would. You're right.
Yeah.
I fucking would.
Yeah.
If
So I
I'm
don't
not
want
going
to
to
do
your weddings, I'm going to fucking burn
was
this
you
house down.
Yeah. In fairness, I plan my wedding. There will only be about 7 people at it, and usually 2 of them anyway. So I can be fun.
In and out.
And you have us working.
Yeah,
You have us serving
we'll record a
things.
podcast before the speech.
It's just fucking Monte Carlo everywhere.
Monte Carlo to the wedding buffet. I love pizza.
Hey, come on. What's the bride and groom? Cut the keys and wrap.
Right, before we start this best man speech, I just want to talk about love pizza.
They're not feeding each other cake or feeding each other goosebumps.
Father Michael, get your hoodie on. Quit fucking about.
Also bottles of Prime.
The first dance. Lamborghini.
Spend the whole budget on appearance from KSA, but it's just him on a webcam.
See the thing about a comedian's wedding? If I invited other comedians, I would maybe even want them to do a speech because it would be funny. It would be like they were all doing wee sets.
Yeah. Adam Rowe was best man at Paul Smith's wedding. Paul Smith then got divorced, right? And Adam Rowe, when he was being best man at a second wedding, he wanted to do it as an MC at a comedy club.
Yeah.
Like, well, has anyone here been to a Paul Smith wedding before? And his new wife, Paul Smith's wife, was like, don't do that. Paul Smith was like, you can do it, I don't mind, but she cracked up.
Fair enough.
Which you can fully understand, because it was her big day, like, but it was going to
big
MC
day,
it.
like, but yeah.
Anyone been here before?
Oh, fuck.
Lethal, like.
I heard a best man speech, right? Not a best man on a stag do, where my cousin, she's married to a fella, Matt Legend, but he brought her dad along.
Is his surname Legend?
Matt Legend.
He said
That's
that.
what
Really
he
quick.
said, right? So it was Matt Legend.
Like Matty Cash.
John Legend's wee bro.
He's an absolute legend, but he brought her dad along to the stag do, and apparently one of his mates goes, wait to see us here, what I'm going to do, it's going to be such track, I'm going to go such track, and he just flashed her dad and went, what do you get? It's like,
That's random as
yeah,
fuck.
like why would you, there's no crack in that at all.
All balls. Neve Marsden, big fan of the pod. Favourite Cool Goes Quiet song?
You can be the cash, I'll be the rubber. Yeah, I don't know, like something by Pitbull or something.
That's not Cool
That's
Goes
not cool.
Quiet.
It's quiet. It has to be like slow.
Shania Twain. You're still the one that I love, the only one
I know.
I dream.
One more time, and I can be your hero, baby. One more time, let's go.
Why do you keep saying one more time?
Because like when people sing it at weddings and all, the DJ goes, one more time, let's go. And I can kiss
Shabba.
away the pain. Oh yeah, kiss away the pain, baby, kiss away the pain. We had one question as well from my brother as well.
Don't want to answer that question. No, sorry. It's
Sorry,
alright.
sorry.
No, it's
I
fine.
forgot
Don't
it
want to
from
answer that question.
Yeah, go ahead. What
I
do you...
don't.
Can I say?
Yeah, okay.
Acoustic.
La Lamborghini.
I'm in bed checking about the pram. Going,
Go on, what's your brother's question?
I don't have
What's your brother's question?
oh, it was yeah. He goes, have you ever played music during sex? That was one of like tunes, which I just like. I can't do it. Like
I've had it before where there's been music on and then I'd be like, I need to turn that over. That's put me off.
you have to.
Like,
You have to. You have to.
Hugo Duncan comes on. Here we go there now. Picture it, Sean McAleavey there.
Trying to buck the rhythm. Give me a higher love. Whoa.
Steve Winwood's class, isn't it?
Oh, Valerie.
Talal Jomar, opinions on Sam Smith's outfits past couple of weeks.
Do you want to start with the Fisher then ones?
I'm gonna come out guns blazing here.
Fair play to you. I'm glad it's about time.
Sam Smith has got everybody on strings.
Yep.
Yeah.
And literally, because he put himself on strings in that photo. Fair play to them.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
He's
play to
got
them.
everyone in the palm of his hand. Fisher them. He knew, or they knew what they were
cancelled.
doing when they said that. And see all the outfits and all.
They've got Pierce Morgan rattled, which is always good in my books.
My friend Caffey put up a Twitter thing saying, see the weird outfit he wore to the Oscars or whatever, Brit Awards?
Yeah.
If Harry Styles had wore that, everyone would be all like, unreal.
Yeah.
But it's just because it's Sam
I didn't think
Smith.
the outfit was. I just thought it was mental, but it was just like.
But there's loads
it was
of mental ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you not remember Lady Gaga wore like a meat dress one time or something like that?
Yeah.
Kid Cudi wore a dress when he was playing Saturday Night Live, and everyone was like, "Legend!" Like it's just the same thing.
He's just like a musical artist who's always going to be like, well, let's try to be shocking.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the...
People just get... It's funny that people get upset by it. That's what cracks me up. And
They
then
do seem like a welt though, like. They seem
Yeah.
like they would be annoying.
Oh yeah, obviously. Like
Yeah.
Sam Smith.
Yeah, apparently they are a bit of a diva, like.
I would happily not go on a fishing trip with them.
Yeah, fuck fishing, like.
Hey, don't diss fishing. Fishing's lit.
Would you be fish a lot?
I wouldn't fish a lot, but I can...
Fishing for legs?
I can fish.
It's something I've wanted to try.
You want to go fishing sometime?
Yeah, we
son?
do want to go. I want to try fishing, like just like apparently on a warm day, just sitting.
Well, go down to the Tesco frozen section, fish fingers. What are you doing, man?
Are we fishing trip? Fucking,
fishing
you
trip,
get
yeah.
it booked in.
We'll go to Louisiana or somewhere.
Do you know what would you be like? Like you have to handle maggots and stuff like that. What would you be like with that stuff?
I'll be grand, man. I'm not scared of insects at all. I like
Sorry.
insects.
Not an insect.
Well, maggots. Like I wouldn't be that. Like I took like when we were on holiday, I took a spider and tried to show my mate Craig, and he was like,
I'm
"When
not
to
into
kick me."
spiders. Talal's been a greedy bastard and has asked 2 questions, by
Okay.
the way.
Come on, Tal. We'll let you out this week.
What's the first single / album you ever bought?
Ooh.
5 Colours in Her Hair by McFly, 2004, Logan Woolworths. Me, Aidan Dummigan, Nuala Happel, Neil Conway went up after primary
me.
school. Fucking some pub.
Begged my dad to get me the Duran Duran album because and that sounds like I'm being hipster, but I just as a kid from 5 years old loved the song Hungry Like a Wolf. Hungry Like the Wolf, like I just always played it, and my dad was like, right, I'll buy you the album. So he bought me Duran Duran's greatest hits, and then every car journey I went, play Hungry Like a Wolf.
You're gonna love my answer for this. So the first thing I ever bought, and this is so out of field for me.
Probably 2 weeks ago.
No, it's an Elvis vinyl.
Oh,
Right, but it's one of the original Elvis vinyls that came out. but it's in French. Like the whole cover of the art and all, and like everything on the back.
Why?
Because I just seen it at the market one time. And I was like, yeah, that's fucking cool. And just left that. Must have bought it when I was like 12 years old. But like obviously all the songs are just Elvis, not like French. Yeah. Rook.
Fair enough. Murphy 99. If you could do a musical set like Ciaran Bartlett, whose style would you do it in? A lot of music questions here, back to back.
What style?
Like Ciaran Bartlett.
Like sort of one-liner jokes and like make the
like parodies a song. He does a parody of I'm not sure. A Sting, Englishman in New York. Probably Oasis. It's because I like Oasis.
I just remember this: the chavs in school used to always sing "Finger me in the morning and last thing at night," and that was like you could do a better version of that.
You could.
I like what Ciaran does with like the one-liner stuff. To like sort of say something and then it's a phrase from a song. So it's like I don't know, like flipping. I don't know. You say like a phrase and then I'm trying not to say one of his bits. I'm just like you say a phrase and then you play a bit from a song or something like that.
I like where he says it and then he just starts slabbing about the artist.
Yeah,
yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Declan, if Ciaran had done the same boxing training, would he have beaten Sean? Now I assume he means McAleavey.
Yeah, because integrity would. I don't know. I think you're taller than me, yeah, by
better looking, yeah, funnier, yeah.
I feel like I would find it harder. I feel like I would find it harder to stay off the drink and stick to the diet routine. Like Sean, you seemed really disciplined with it, like
disciplined enough, yeah. Not disciplined enough. Lost,
but if there's
that's not what he asked though.
What do I think I would? Yeah. I don't think I would, but if there's, I'm sending gym pics to
you said you would or you wouldn't?
I don't think I would have beat Sean, but I'm sending gym pics at the minute to our group chat. So if there's a rematch or if there ever is an underboxing, I'd be ready.
Would you?
Yeah.
Who are you fighting? Okay, fair dues.
I'd love that.
Brandon, I don't really get this. If us three were dropped on an island, battle royale style,
yeah,
who would be the first to die and why would it be Ciaran?
It would be me.
Is that like a
Hunger Games
Fortnite thing?
Like a Hunger Games?
Hunger Games?
Yeah.
I didn't really get what it was.
This is like tell me your dad. Do you know what Battle Royale is?
It's a film, a Japanese film, so it is.
No.
It's a Japanese
like Hunger
film.
Games, like Last to Survive, basically.
Yeah, like, isn't that what Fortnite is?
It's like a load of Japanese kids.
All the kids are playing there now.
Do you know what the Fortnite
the film is like a 1999 film in Japan where all these Japanese kids go on a school trip to an island and they find out that they kill each other and one comes out alive and they've got like machine guns and stuff. And it was a really controversial film at the time.
It was a good movie?
I can't really remember it. Like I watched it in 5th year, but it was like when it then expired, the Hunger Games, which inspired so many Death Race and all that. Well, Death Race is a film from the 70s, but yeah. Anyway, I would definitely die because
it's like the Wizard's Cup. Try Wizard's Cup and Harry Potter.
Yeah. That's
how dare you? But yes.
My boy.
There's a film called Gamer, came out in 2010.
Sacred No. Okay. Sorry.
My boy, or the Harry Potter.
Was it Sacred
Yeah,
You saying you don't like your Snape doll? Fuck up.
Snape's a gimp.
Harry Potter is dead.
He's in your spare bedroom, mate.
Probably the funniest one is I got a photo of Ian Thompson like laughing on stage, and I captioned it when someone tells you Harry Potter's dead.
We should definitely, because they do that with your boy Lee Judges from Arsenal Fan TV.
Yeah.
When you find out Harry Potter's still living.
Yeah, he's done it again, that Harry.
He's fucking.
But I would be the first to die. I probably just too nice to try and fight and kill Sean and Pete.
Arsenal's losing, by the way, 2-1.
Don't chat to me.
I have Arsenal in my bed.
Just putting it out there. Brandon, thanks for your question. Nathan Riley, any topics you want to write a joke about, but you can't find the right punchline or the right way to put it, and he's signed this off with Are We Nini, which is his nickname.
That's a class question, actually.
Yeah.
Because I think I've been trying to write a bit about Be Real, the app, and like an actual real version of Be Real, where the minute you take your phone out, you have to take the photo.
Right.
So like you get caught having an affair, you get caught doing something you're not meant to.
I don't think enough people know about Be Real.
Yeah, Be Real, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't think I tried explaining it to Rob, and Rob's like, I have no idea what that is.
Yeah.
So
one thing I thought about when I seen the question was, do you remember, I only had this joke once and you seen it, remember in Limerick I did the joke about Halloween?
Yeah.
About like not being able to talk to the kids.
Yeah,
and like
good.
acting out, being like, that's mad, what are you, pumpkin? Like see that acting out that wee bit.
Yeah.
I want to put that, wow, that's cool, that wee thing. I want to put that in another joke.
I think as well you done the thing where like did you just do that off the cuff about peanuts? I don't want to say
No, I had it written.
Yeah, I was trying to write a bit as well, but I don't know if again not enough people know who Pete Snowden is. Where I was like at a therapist, and the therapist was saying like Oh, I fucking love comedians and all. Did you ever get Pete Snowden?
Pete Snowden's popular. Everyone knows Pete
Yeah.
Snowden is.
Yeah, I've had a few. I'm trying to find a closer out for talking about Chineses in Northern Ireland. Trying to close
Chinese eye.
Chineses in Northern Ireland, and then what was the other one I was looking
Chinese.
at? I can't remember. She sounds like she lives in fucking Schmacked West Belfast.
No, she answers the phone.
Hello, Chinese.
Hello, Chinese here.
I don't know. Yeah, probably that, and then I've had other bits as well. We're just putting the bow tie on them. You know what I mean?
Putting the bow tie. That's nice.
It's just wrapping them up.
As long as I got.
I had loads of my notes that I was looking at. I was like, oh, here I wrote the darkest thing I've ever wrote this week.
Go.
I can't wait to try it on stage because it's horrendous.
Who were joking, Black Pen?
It's worse.
What about them trans people?
It's worse. It's worse than the Bill Cosby joke. It's basically about being desperate for gigs and how you do absolutely anything for a gig. But,
Okay.
but I'm gonna try it on stage. I'll tell you is it all.
Is this you entering your villain arc?
But do you know what it is? I was writing it, and I don't think I'm not a dark comedian
Yeah.
or do dirty stuff. But when that stuff comes out of me, I'm just like, why? Where did that come from? You evil wee bastard! Like it's a horrible
You've probably
joke.
got a lot of trauma built up in you.
Probably am. Yeah,
It's the boxing.
that's it. I need to. Yeah, I need to release
Man,
all this.
once you go to that pig cave, it's hard to get it back out of it.
Yeah.
When you look into the abyss looks back, boy.
Mate,
But yeah, if you go to the next RB Comedy Club, you'll be able to see this fucking monster.
never done Fight My Demons, bro.
I know.
Never
Tell me
done.
about it. Listen, boys, the voices in my head. They're saying,
We've all got Australian accents.
yeah, happy days, Kieran.
Not so happy days, Kieran.
Yeah, oh, fuck. What lovers. She
Sarah-
gave me a left home once. Is that we like to think of ourselves as a family here. And I'm right, cheers, I'm quitting tomorrow.
Civil
See you
service
later, man.
family.
I'm quitting.
Yeah.
Sarah asks, Kieran recently told a story about being stuck on a bus. Any other funny travel stories?
Probably where I had sunstroke in Benagazim and my mate had the like.
It seems rough as toast, like.
Yeah, I went with sunstroke as well. He says it wasn't sunstroke. He said it was me buying beers off random people on the beach, and he didn't know what they were laced with, and they were dirty looking. But
Dirty
basically,
beers.
I literally couldn't walk. Like I was like at the vomiting that much. So my mate Sean, like he's jacked, picked me up.
Just like in that heat, it really is bad there. Like.
Yeah.
I booked in Banagazim and it was scary enough. Like.
Like if you don't have like plenty of water, and the water that they provide for free there is not
You're
good
literally
water, like.
staying in a desert for 4 days. It's mental. Like.
There's no pool or anything. You have to go down to the beach.
There's
Fuck
no
that.
respite from the sun. I find it really tough. Like.
I would if I was to do it again, I would go to an apartment and
Yeah.
stay in the apartment for the day. Like, are we?
Were you in tents?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
mate.
that.
I mean, you can't get your pegs into the ground. The ground's that hard.
It's just I didn't enjoy it at all. Like,
Yeah, it's not bearable until 6 o'clock every evening.
So you're just cooking away in
So
a
you
wee
wake
tent.
up at like 11 in the morning in a tent stuck to people.
That's
you wake up and there's just like
grim.
big, like like the size of this room.
Yeah.
3 times the size of this room, and I had like a cover over it, and I had like a shop in it, and everyone just piles in there, and there's like lies on like lilos in the shade.
Sounds literally like
Yeah.
refugees, like just all fucking.
Mate, it's
It
full
is, yeah.
on like what do you
Fuck
call that
that.
place?
I had
In
cheese
France. Begin with C. Calais. It's like that.
Fuck that.
I had cheese toasties all week, like, because it was just fucking. It's just it's not
Baby
great.
yes, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just
That was a good move, yeah.
It was it wasn't as bad then, but basically.
Do you think that might have started it?
I tickled his chin, aggravated poke the bear. But yeah, basically I couldn't walk, so he like fucking Captain America lifted me up and carried me onto the bus, like, and I was like, and then basically he was going back to Barcelona. He was
You're
going
such
back
a wee
to,
boy, like you
Yeah.
get lifted.
he was going back to Dublin. But I was staying in Spain to travel about a bit more, so he just left me at the airport. And was like, I gotta go. You have to make your own way from here.
Lovely. Gareth Higgins was probably one of the worst questions. Is sand called sand because it's between the sea and the land?
I don't care.
Lot to unpack
We're doing
there,
so
isn't it?
well today.
We
We're
were.
doing really, really
What about the
good.
question you sent in the chat yesterday? I was a belter.
I'm not even reading that out. Ashley Ragg, why are we obsessed with adopting culture? Ugh. Why are we obsessed with adopting American culture in the corner of our little island? I agree with that.
What are you talking about, man?
What do you mean? Like what sort of stuff are we talking?
Y'all need to calm down. Like
Ash-
using Americanisms.
No one says y'all here.
You don't have Twitter.
Y'all
Everyone
need-
tweets like that.
Well, I would say like in it, which is like an English one I've become obsessed with using.
Yeah, but no, there's loads of Americanisms here.
Like, but I don't understand. Like people like doing TikToks and stuff, like dancing and being
No,
out and about, or
I'm
like,
fucking-
Like
something.
hitting the gritty or something.
yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that, or like fucking wearing like, I don't know, like Jordans and all. I don't know.
It's just
I'm
fashionable.
trying to think of an example. I know what he means. I know what he means.
I kind of get what you mean. Like maybe like American hospitality creeping into places and like that sort of idea.
Would you prefer us in
Let me try to think.
Gaelic tracksuits all the time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I like
Culture,
it.
mate.
Yeah, I like this outfit.
I'm trying to think of an example because I thought I would have more. I haven't been honest.
Now that you
with
think about it, you're like, oh, there isn't really that many.
I know what he means.
Saying lit is an American thing.
I don't even think it's like words.
It was
Why are we
totally
obsessed with adopting American culture? Like, example.
But no one's running
everyone's staying up for the Super Bowl.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Yeah.
You gonna say that?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just like, you mean there's some people now and they're fucking
Yeah.
obsessed with NFL.
Yeah, and like like basketball and stuff. Yeah,
Well, Rob would stand up for baseball, so he would.
And like the same way like an American person who was like obsessed with Man United.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh, that's a bit cringe. It's
yeah.
that sort of way. You know what I mean?
In a way, in another way, but let people like what they want to like. Like if people
I know,
want
I know.
Well, it's not as if we're all running around with fucking guns and shooting
Yeah.
up schools. Like,
Why are people in America so obsessed with Irishisms?
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
drink this pint of Guinness.
Yeah. Nice. He also asked a second follow-up question. Have you ever been to Belfast Zoo?
Yeah, and it's shite.
It's very hilly there.
Belfast
Belfast
Zoo.
Zoo.
This is the cage we'd keep a cheat in if we had one.
That's the perfect description of Belfast Zoo.
Here's a drawing of a hippo.
There's kids like looking through glass. Like,
Just
Mommy,
rolling
what's in there? Oh, the best thing I ever seen at Belfast Zoo was we were walking and they have like this big enclosure for this like orangutans or some sort of monkey anyway. So,
Yeah.
and they have like the inside part and the outside part. And some West Belfast ma just opens up a lunchbox. It's like, oh fuck, lovely, you're gonna have some fruit. Just starts cutting it up and chucking it in to feed the monkeys. She goes, see bananas? They fucking love bananas, kids. And then they're giving the kids to throw over, but the kids weren't strong enough because they're about 5. She goes, stop wasting the fucking fruit, you wee camp.
Fucking hell.
Do you know the best thing I see in Belfast Zoo? The gift shop on the way out.
Hey!
Jason Coulter. That's where he used to work.
Was it, yeah?
Yeah.
Did Colin Geddes used to work at Belfast Zoo or Dave Elliott or something like that? No.
To get us?
Rings the bell.
I think Geddes might have worked at Belfast Zoo. He said there's something about the meerkats. I
He's
remember him telling
definitely
a story.
talked about it on the
Think-
podcast.
Did Dave Elliott work in home base? Or something, or B&Q?
Dave Elliott definitely worked
Andy
at
Ryan
B&Q.
worked in B&Q.
Yeah.
Dave Elliott definitely worked at B&Q. Look at that guy.
No, Dave Elliott was he was like a support worker
Fuck.
for like people who lived in like social housing. He would go out and like sort out disputes between neighbours.
Fucking
Hey.
hell.
Honestly, see
I know a
if
guy.
you're something with Dave Elliott, ask him to tell you stories from his work.
Are they mental?
By hilarious, like proper hilarious.
Probably
like,
raging though because you can't tell it was on stage. Like,
yeah,
do you know what I mean?
absolute
But,
mooncats. Like
Yeah.
he's told me some belters. Like
Sean McAleavey Franco and Neil.
Speaking of, I want to just didn't I don't know whether to discuss this on the pod or not, but fuck it, we'll go for it. There's been like someone like been reviewing comedy nights, which is good, right?
okay, yeah.
But I also think it's a bit harsh to review, like if something at an open mic night, and then also I think it's a bit harsh to put in what their bits were about as well, because that doesn't really justify the bit.
Doesn't
Okay.
say it was good.
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
But do you know what I would say about that? So I reread it based on us talking about this, and I actually don't think the person overly goes into like this person was good, this person was bad. For the RW comedy one, it's open mic as a whole. That like talked about me doing MC, made everyone feel warm and made you like it was more like how I felt the open mic was more than like this guy got up and did this bit and it was shit. And it was like, well, obviously it's an open mic night. People are
Yeah.
allowed to, people should feel safe at open mics.
Yeah.
Is more the point I think we're trying to make.
It's that if you're going to go out and do it, you shouldn't feel like you're about to get reviewed, and you're
Yeah.
going to get something printed
It's a
about
bit,
you.
yeah, it is tight reviewing a comedian being like they were good or bad based on open mic, but I don't think that's really what they were doing. So,
And like, yeah, I was saying like Jordan Robinson visibly nervous on stage. He's not visibly nervous. He's got like, you know, and like, or like saying slobbering about not slobbering, but they were like overly critical about Ronan. And I was like, you don't say that about Ronan Lenski.
I just don't really care.
Yeah.
Either way, it is
No.
what it is.
yeah.
Maka asked if you get one wish, but it has to be obscure. Like you can't wish for £1 million.
Yeah.
For example, mine would be that I could dance like Michael Jackson, get all his dance moves at any given time, just so I could bust out everything at a wedding. So you get one wish, but it
Ooh, I
can't
like
be
that
like
question.
a stereotypical like £1 million. Oh, I wish for 10 wishes. What would you wish for?
Goths find me attractive. I don't know. Cut that.
Cut it and clip it.
Tag.
Staying in, boy.
It's being the best comedian in the world, obscure enough.
No,
Being the best,
nothing comedy related.
enough comedy related,
Okay.
but being the best podcast in the world.
Nothing podcast related.
Can't wish for something you already have, mate.
Yeah, boy.
baby.
This is really weird, but this is gonna sound really weird, right? But being able to eat a meal and not go like, oh fuck, my stomach.
What about the ability to drive, Ciaran?
Yeah, the ability to drive there as well.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Do you know what?
Oh, I know mine is.
Go for it.
I would love to be able to speak like all the languages.
Yeah.
That would be fucking class.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably not obscure enough, but I'll give you it.
Well, I'll pick an obscure language that I would like to be able to speak.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be that obscure, but don't be saying like fucking one of the main ones.
Come back to me.
Actually, I know, like to go.
I just shaved my head and I really want to slap it.
That's how tight he got my head last night. I felt like you. I was like going like,
yeah, boy.
It's great.
To play, I don't know, to play a full 90 minutes and score, and then for some reason it counts for like the Champions League for Real Madrid.
Why Real Madrid?
Yeah, what's the obsession there?
Well, Tottenham, it isn't really like, what's the word? Like
Tottenham be more obscure.
Yeah. You know, Tottenham will be more Europa League, but you know what I mean. Real Madrid have a bit of class to them. Like they're the club of football. Like they've won 13 Champions League.
Catalan flag down. You
yeah. Like Real Madrid or Barcelona or someone, but to say I play, and then for some reason they count it.
I'd like to be the best in the world at throwing a tea bag into a cup from a long distance.
Okay, all right.
Right, moving swiftly on. Yep. Final question. We've got through these rightly.
How are we for time as well?
Yeah, we're
coming up to an hour, aren't we?
54 minutes on the button, boys.
Perfect, guys. I've timed this brilliantly. I have, like, you don't see all the stuff I do behind the scenes.
Darren Matthew would be very happy with this.
I'm MCing this, guys. You don't know how lucky you are, I'm telling you.
Right,
apart from the fact you showed up 5 minutes late, the timing's been impeccable today.
Here, balls and falls, nightmare, mortar picture. Emer McMahon.
Yes.
Weird things you've.
What? I didn't mean. I just said yes. I didn't mean to say.
That sounded like a Freudian slip.
Yeah.
All right, flip.
Ciaran is horny.
Weird things you've seen on Tinder. Not Emer McMahon, but it's
oh no,
he is. Probably like.
I remember being on it and like girls having like mad stuff in their profile, like fucking, I don't know, like all like right wing stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I remember like meeting a girl off Tinder actually that's quite right wing, and we put on Iron Man, and she was they're the problem and all, and then who's the problem, and she was pointing at like the guys who capture Iron Man. I was like, because they're like East Asian, like Middle Eastern boys, no? Like they're the problem, and who are the boys who kidnapped Tony Stark?
I've never been on Tinder.
You've never been on dating sites, have you?
Never been on a dating site.
Go on Tinder for a laugh.
I might just go on. I don't think Ashton would mind.
Make a
if she says thing, I just go, why is up?
Have an open relationship for a laugh.
Yeah,
correct.
I'll make a fake account of you.
Yeah,
and then just run a Tinder.
That'll be a funny episode.
See how you get on.
Try to get we took control of Ciaran's Tinder.
I wouldn't get any messages
the
at all.
fear in your eyes.
my this sounds psychotic. But asked me a Pete was like, I've seen someone, but don't want to tell you, but I've seen her on Tinder there and all and stuff when we were in Dirty Onion, and he just goes, oh for fuck's sake, why do we tell him this on Tinder? I go,
here, I have a question. See, whenever you like say you find a lovely lady and you start dating her,
yeah,
do you just go ahead and delete Tinder, or do you have to like get rid of the account, or do you like kind of just shelf it for a while and then be like,
I've uninstalled the app, so I technically do still have a Tinder
account.
account.
People still see you coming up.
I think if you're not active, it doesn't show up.
I don't have I don't use it anymore. Like I've just stopped using all the dating apps. I can't text people.
Raw dog on it.
I just can't.
We've got a section of the website that's dedicated to Ciaran's love life.
Yeah.
If you want to make Ciaran sign up, fill the form.
Yeah, people text me and like texting's just so hard. I like to meet people in person.
I'm good at texting, but here speaking of relationships, I'm not doing this now, but I have a wee idea. What about doing a Mr. and Mrs. episode? Not an episode, just like a segment. We go, who's the most likely to, and we all have to vote. Yeah, and see if we can get a group, but like blind vote. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was good.
2, 3. Pull it up.
If you're gonna say bring your girlfriends, I was like, cheers.
No, like, Mr. and Mrs. Who's the most likely to be arrested? You know, like see how many points we can agree on.
That's a great drinking game, by the way, and the person has
we'll have to get like.
There we fucking go. Make it a drinking game.
Two majority. Or if we can't get a majority, we all drink.
Most likely to, and then they have to do a shot, not a shot, but a drink then.
I'll tell you what, we'll get the people, the good old people of the podcast to send them questions. Send them in. Fuck me.
And then we try to
it's too easy, man.
We try to predict first off who they voted for, and then we'll see who they voted for.
But then we don't know who they voted for.
That is essentially
Yeah.
Right, guys, let's promote some fucking gigs here and get out of here.
Yo Magazine, the poster isn't out yet, but the Eventbrite is ready. It's back on the 9th of March, featuring Sean, myself, Dave Elliott headlining.
Whoa.
Absolute legend.
Wowzer.
That is good shit.
Rory McSwiggan, Adam Mogi, Rachel McPeak, and Gary Pollock. Get on down. I'm sure Saul will be doing a bit of fucking stand-up as well. Everyone loves Saul. Get on down. The last one was amazing. The venue's class, and hopefully this time we'll figure out somewhere to put the light.
Spot on. Sean?
So I have a rake of MC stuff coming up. So MC in the PAV yesterday as you were watching this. That's always helpful. So that'll be a lot of fun. Doing Ulster Uni on the Thursday. Is that on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ulster Uni's on. And then we're going to Pat's Bar, Mark McCartney's stomping ground in Enniskillen on Friday as well. And then just while I was watching, so don't re-promote as well. On Monday, we're heading to the final of Show Me the Funny. So hopefully we get on well there. And then on that Tuesday, so Tuesday 2 weeks, RE Comedy Club will be back with our mystery headliners, all our makers, and lots of more fun shit.
Yes.
Sorry, one I think the Ulster Uni gig that you mentioned. That's back. I don't know how many tickets have been sold because they run the event right now. But it's back on Thursday in the new Ulster Union. They've got draft beer in now.
Ooh.
They've got a stage.
Ooh.
They've got a light. It looks like a proper setup, guys. It's a brand new students' union. Get on down.
I'll be in the Sunflower on Sunday, and then I want everyone to go buy a ticket for Mooncat.
Yes.
Ciaran Franco's wee solo show.
Yeah, I was going to round it out percent, but yes, if you've bought tickets already, you're an absolute legend, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I have to write in another 20 minutes by July, but
let's get it fucking sold out for the game.
Yeah.
You know, you're going well so far. Let's get it sold out. It's the first one any of us has done, and hopefully there's more to come this year as well, lads.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, of course. Nice one, Si.
Anything else from Remote Peters at you?
Nah, that's me, man.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, keep your eyes out online as well for the RE Podcast hoodies dropping on the 28th. You'll have 10 days to sign up and get them. They're going to be priced at £30.
Is that a pod?
That's a pod.